Hi everyone, my name is Emelie and this is my channel Emelie's Outdoor Adventures. Today I'm going to try a new knife from the Swedish company Mora Kniv. It's this knife, it's called Mora Garberg. It's black and it's made out of carbon steel. And why am I going to try a knife? Well, because with this knife you can start a fire with flint. And you know how much I love to make fires. If you are new to my channel, I just want to say to you that I'm not an expert. I buy the gear myself and I'm trying to learn about bushcraft and survival. And yes, I like to start fires or make fires. I like to cook outdoors too. So, what I'm going to do today is that I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to try to get my homemade Amadou tinder to glow with help of flint. Yes, I made my own homemade Amadou because yes, I have made my own homemade Amadou because I'm a bit nerdy like that. And if you don't already know it, I am from Sweden, so I am in the Swedish forest right now. And the weather is lovely, and it's been very, very, very hot lately. So I'm not going to start a real, big fire because I'm not allowed to. But at least I will try my Amadou, which I can show you. Looks like this is my Amadou. And if you are interested to know how I made that, it's what we in Sweden call Fnöskticka. Then I'm going to show you that later on in this video. But now let's get started. So knife, the Amadou, the flint, and I'm also going to show what I'm doing on this wood plate or whatever you call it. Just because it's easier for you to see what I am doing. And I have actually been practicing a little bit at home because I was a bit scared of this big knife and how should I hold it and so on. And I've come to the conclusion that the best way for me is to just stab the knife into something and then hit the flint on top of it because it's the back of the knife you are using. So let's get started. Knife, Amadou, and my flint. Yes, let's try this. Ooh. Stab the Amadou and just... Ow. Oh, look. Oh, wow. I think I got a little something glowing here now. You can see that. Where's my camera? Ow! Ow! Hot, hot. Yeah, well, at least we can say it worked. As I'm not going to start a real fire with this. I guess all this fluff I had could be a little bit more fluffy, and I could do what you used to call a bird's nest and so on. But I really don't want to start a fire in my hand, because that would be a bit warm. But from this you could start a real fire. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, this is... The other piece of the Amadou was also burning. well, let's just say, ooh, it worked. Woohoo! So, I managed to make my Amadou to glow, but no, I'm not going to start a fire because it's so dry. But this knife worked very, very well. Yeah, good Swedish stuff, as we used to say. But before I am going to talk a little bit about my Amadou, I'm going to show you another knife which I also bought from Mora. Because you know by now that I like the little small one, Eldris. They have a new color on Mora Eldris now. It's in purple or pink. I don't even know what they call this color. But you know, it matches my pants. It's like it's made for me. And the good thing with this knife, as you know, is that you can use the back of the knife with your fire steel. And I've actually got a pink fire steel now. I know, maybe a bit too much, but it's okay. So I just had to buy this, and now I have two of those. One red and one in purple. Yay. But anyway, my Amadou. Oh, got so many ants around here. Looks like this. So what you do, and well, I've already done this in a video, but just to tell all of you who are new, what you do is that you find yourself a Tinder fungus. I think you call that think you call it fungus that in English. And then you peel off the shelf of it, and under that you have something called Amadou. And well, in Sweden a long time ago, they took that Amadou, they bashed it or spanked it or whatever you say, and then they put it in a mix of ash, birch ash and water. So you take those little pieces of Amadou and you put them in a mix of birch ash and water. And there are several different recipes online. Some of them say you're going to have to boil it in ash and water for a couple of hours. Some say you have to put them in ash and water and keep it in your fridge for a couple of hours or a couple of days. And then of course you have to bash it or spank it some more, so we get really, really, really flat and so on. I think it's quite fascinating to do this. I mean, who came up with this idea from the beginning? It's like, oh, I take this fungus and I just take this particular layer and then I do that, and it's... But all sources I could find was that everyone said that you have to prepare it. I know there might be other fungus or fungi that you don't have to prepare, but with this particular one everyone says that you have to. I don't know, I haven't tried to use them as Tinder unprepared or whatever you say in English. Maybe it works, I don't know, maybe it works with a fire steel, but a flint, the sparks doesn't get as hot as from a fire steel, so I don't know if there's a difference there. I guess some of you who watch this knows a lot more about this than I do, so you can please share your knowledge in the comments field if you like to, because it would make me happy, because I'm learning. So, spanking and ashing and boiling and so on. That's how you make Fnöskticka. And I'm a bit nerdy, so I like to do that. So some of you might think, why are you doing this? It's so complicated and so on. Yeah, well... because I get comments like that. And I just want to say, well, this is the thing with my channel. I'm learning about bushcraft and survival, so I want to learn about primitive techniques too. That's why I'm going to try to start to make fire with a bow drill too later on. And so you know, that's what I'm doing really on my channel. So of course I could just go out and have a lighter or matches and start a fire like that. Wouldn't be a problem, and it's not very difficult, but I already know how to do that, so that wouldn't be much of a learning progress, really. No, it wouldn't. So, but I think this knife it worked out quite well, and I have bought it for my own money, so this is not some sort of review thing, you know. I was just really, really curious. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my channel. It means a lot. And I hope I will see you next time. I don't know what I'm going to do then. I'll just freebase it as I used to. now I'm going to go home and enjoy the sun and the birds. There are so many birds in this forest. Okay, now they all went quiet just because I said that. Anyway, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I hope I will see you next time. Bye bye.